Hey, did you guys know it's Poverty Awareness Month?
No, I don't know.
Let's go light a candle and talk about it.
Okay.
I see trees of green.
As blessed as we are to be at a school like Bishop Gorman, it's really important that we remember that we're called to help those in need.
Please stand for the prayer and the pledge, and remember that we are in God's holy presence. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Creator God, you love the world into life. Forgive us when our dreams of the future are shaped by anything other than glimpses of a kingdom of justice, peace, and an end to poverty.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. And now for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are you ready for the best Friday ever, Bishop Gorman? BGTV is coming at you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rocking the fight song, extreme blue and orange, climbing up the OG tower. Night at a table is not gonna work, or giving a dead cat a shower. Start every class with prayer, Carlos Gomez's hair, rocking out with teachers who dance. Always it go one way, BGTV Friday, and try to look good in those pants. This could possibly be the best day ever. Forecast says that tomorrow will likely be 1,006 times better. So make every minute count, jump up, jump in, and seize the day. And let's make sure that in every single possible way, today's gonna be a great day.
My hair feels like leather.
This could possibly be the best day ever.
Good morning, Bishop Gorman.
I'm William Riley.
And I'm Bryn Walsh. And this is BGTV.
As you saw from the prayer and pledge, the theme for this show is Poverty Awareness Month, where we all need to realize that there are people out there that are less fortunate than us. Giovanna Chaparro has more.
We must respect life in every phase of development, from conception until death, and in every condition, whether healthy or sick, whole or handicapped, rich or poor. A quote from St. John Paul II. Many of you may not know, but January is Poverty Awareness Month, a time for us to see that we have to make a change and help those in need. Deacon Thomas Roberts, president of Catholic Charities, came to Bishop Gorman to tell us what the company does for others.
This is the month that we recognize that there are still people in this great country of ours that are struggling with poverty, whether that's food insecurity or housing. Catholic Charities provides housing options for men during the night. We had 500 and some men each night in the night shelter. We have day shelter services. So while they're in those shelters, they get access to other services so they can get themselves independently out of poverty. So it's the dignity and compassion of knowing that every person is a child of God, every person deserves dignity and compassion, and so we deliver that by offering food services and shelter services and work programs, all with dignity and compassion to make sure that every single person, every single child of God has an opportunity to get better in their lives.
We Bishop Gorman students already help those in poverty through community service, but we must apply what we know and spread it to the world.
There's just so many organizations that help, that give things to the poor. But the other thing that we can do is become aware of kind of what some of the root causes of poverty are in our city and become advocates for the poor and, join organizations that help to change laws or, create things that make things easier for those who are struggling.
I'm Giovanna Chaparro reporting for BGTV.
Now here's Hunter Mance filling you in on what's happening around the world.
Welcome to Global Gale. To kick off your weekly news, let's head to the Eastern European country of Poland. Just recently, the U.S. sent 4,000 troops and 2,400 pieces of military equipment, like tanks and artillery, to participate in a joint military training exercise to deter Russian aggression and strengthen our commitment to NATO. This was just a show of force, but one place the international community had to almost intervene is the African nation of Gambia. This possible military conflict almost started when Gambian President Jaja was beaten in a recent election. Since President Jaja assumed power through military force, the international community was worried he would not leave office. But eventually he did, but the international community is leaving troops in Gambia just in case he has any second thoughts. On the home front, Donald Trump has recently been signing many executive orders to make sure he has an effective 100 days in office. Two of the new orders is to withdraw from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, a National Patriot Day, and an investigation into the reduction of federal regulations. Overall, this week has been jam-packed with news. Thanks for watching Global Gale. I'm Hunter Mans, wishing you a great...
Would you change your lifestyle if it guaranteed a safer, longer-lasting, and better environment? Global warming is a very debated and controversial topic. Giovanna Chaparro has more.
Earlier this week, Dr. Michael Pravica, a professor of physics and faculty senator of UNLV, came to Bishop Gorman to explain the effect of climate change and potentially what it could do to our future.
Well, I'm very concerned for the future generation, and I think it's going to affect our food supply. I'm a little worried about that. Obviously, I'm worried about when you have incidents like the Hurricane Katrina, where you have tens of thousands of refugees and buildings that are washed out that take months, if not years, to fully recover.
It's never too late to start changing habits and be more aware of ways to help the environment.
Really, much of the year you can walk anywhere. So I love to walk. When I can't walk, then I bike, or I run. When I can't run, I bike. When I can't bike, then I drive. So even just bicycling to campus or walking will go a long way.
A little fun fact, our new president, Donald Trump, actually doesn't believe in global warming.
What he said that he sees this as a hoax, I personally think he just may have said that in at the moment, and I hope that he enacts a more logical, rational policy that acknowledges essentially what the vast majority of scientists around the world have acknowledged, that there is human-induced climate change.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle. I'm Giovanna Chaparro reporting for BGTV.
Let's pass the ball over to Olivia Maloof with our fall sports overview. Olivia?
What is up, Bishop Gorman? It's Olivia Maloof with your 2016 Fall Sports Update. Women's volleyball's first state championship was successfully achieved after not winning one in the history of BJHS. A giant congrats to all the players and coaching staff who contributed to this huge win. Another giant congrats to your own BGHS football team achieving an 8th straight state win. Awesome job, guys. And shout out to all the other fall sports teams who tried their best in their season but just couldn't pull through in the end. That's it for your 2016 Fall Sports Update. Now for our more recent sports, our men's basketball team played Findlay Prep while our women's team played Liberty last Saturday. Unfortunately, both teams lost a very close game. The men's next team home game is on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. versus Clark. Good luck, guys. And be sure to check the Bishop Gorman website for all our other sports schedules. That's it for Sports Bishop Gorman. I'm Olivia Maloof. Stay warm.
That's all we have for this week, Bishop Gorman. I'm William Riley.
And I'm Bryn Walsh. And this is your BGTV.
This could possibly be